Molweni kuni nonke, igama lami uthando lwethu. Abanye benu bandazi ngoCoffee Mac, utata wesizwe, and welcome to yet another installment of the cover art of the week. But as I had promised you guys, this is like a special edition. Maybe we might continue it, maybe we might not. But today we're actually doing a what's behind the lyrics or lyric decipher. Yeah, but you guys will decide, man. You guys will give it a name. But yeah, today we will be talking about some of my favorite bars or favorite lines or some of the topics that were actually explored on SC23's No Man's Land, because there's just so much. So I listened to the song again, trying to like get that feeling, like the first feeling I got, you know, like those goosebumps. But yeah, of course, because it's going platinum in my thingy, in my playlist. And I'm sure you guys are probably wondering about where's the art, Tando? Where are the drawings? Yeah, but all you guys are not wondering. But anyways, I had to throw those away because they got mushed up and they got messed up. Yeah, but my mom was cleaning, so she put them in places. And then now they were not straight anymore. So I'm trying to get frames for those so that we can have like proper drawings, proper art for our channel. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, let's get into it. So yeah, so one of my favorite bars, SC starts off with
See, the root of the problem is we still in the dirt. No one to dig it, so we slither and search through the sediments first. With every sentence, know it's certain to work. When they dig it, we inherit the earth. God's plan.
The root of the problem is we're still in the dirt. No one to dig it, so we slither and search through the sediments first. With every sentence, know it's certain to work. When they dig it, we inherit the earth. Just that opening line, dog. Just that opening line. Like, just that opening line. The root of the problem is we're still in the dirt. Plants, trees, we know that these things are in the dirt. But now SC is referring to him, saying that that's the root of the problem. You understand? And it's also gonna make sense whilst we continue to listen to the song, or whilst I continue to recite the lyrics to you, right? See, the root of the problem is still in the dirt. So we slither and search through the sediments first. Sediments, dirt, like soil. You understand? What a snake does, that's what a snake does. They slither and they search through the sediments. You understand? He's going through these things, He's in no man's land, that battlefield. He's going through these rappers, and he's searching, right? With every sentence, we know it's certain to work. When they dig it, we inherit the earth. My dog, when they dig it, that's a double entendre. You dig something, and then, you know, when they dig it, when you love something, you inherit the earth, right? He inherits the earth. Dig, soil, earth, sediments. Are you even listening, dog? Dig, you dig, kuphuma umhlaba, right? He inherits the earth because now you're digging what he's doing. You like what he's doing, right? So now we're playing around a soil motif, an earth motif, basically. That was one of the favorite things about this bar. That's why I wrote it down, because number one, SC is showing that, okay, he's in the dirt, he's slithering, and he's searching for success. You understand? So that whole earth motif, right? Earth motif, root of the problem, we're still in the dirt. When they dig it, we inherit the earth. When you dig it, you also take him out of the dirt. When you dig him out, you take him out of the dirt. You understand? Like, you're seeing the layers, right? And then he says, God's plan, gotta prove what I'm worth. I never planned it. Yeah, but so that's what Lumko and I were actually saying about it. Makes sense for him to like put the cross above everything, and also to use the King movie as a reference, because heavy is the head that wears the crown, right? God's plan, gotta prove what I'm worth. I never planned it. He didn't plan to body niggas or body rappers, right? But he has to prove that he is the one to believe in, and he's the one to lead this rap culture forward. You understand? But yeah, I just wanted to put that one on to further emphasize what I had said on cover art of the week. Yeah, but another favorite element from me was he said, I've been the shepherd, you sheep ain't alert, right? I've been the shepherd, sheep, you sheep ain't alert. And then it goes on to say, this is a producer. Yeah, this is like something I liked from a producer's aspect, right? And then he says,
been the shepherd, but you sheep ain't alert. It's quite alarming that they rest when I work. I can't.
It's quite alarming. So SC goes, it's quite alarming. And then Steve is French puts in the alarm there, like, ooh. And then he goes, that they rest while I work, right? That they rest while I work. Alarm, rest, work, wake up, dog. Like, you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean? Okay. So yeah, and then okay, so he then says again, there's a line where he says, pray to God, and I pray on a beat. What I had said also on cover art of the week, as I had explained. So yeah, now we're going into some, yeah, now we're going into some dangerous territory. We in no man's land for real, lyrically. So thank God, Lom blessed us with the lyric edit. Yeah, but so I'm gonna put it here for reference. If you guys maybe can't hear what I'm saying, or what I'm saying isn't getting through properly, yeah, but just to show you guys what Lom is about and his work. You understand? So he says,
just need the meals for dessert. Send a beat, please, or send beef. Dinner reserved as niggas observe. The only chef that'll cook with some words, like pasta letters as I add them and stir. Shorty won't sweet chili with no additives, sir.
So he then says, I think this is the second verse. So he then says, just need a meal for dessert. Send a beat, please, or send beef. Dinner is served. Okay. Then he says, okay, let me read it yonke. So he says, just need a meal for dessert. Send a beef, please, or send beef. Dinner is served. Yes, niggas observe. The only chef that'll cook with some words. Like, pass the lettuce, please, as I add them and stir. Yabo, shorty one sweet chili with no additives, sir. Aye, my fair, my fair too. Okay. So now let's break it down, yabo. Just need a meal. The wordplay, meal. A million and a meal. Ukutya. You understand? And then he goes for dessert. You understand? Okay. Send a beef, please, or send beef. Dinner is served. Either one you bring, my dog, I'm cooking it. Like, I'm serving it to the people. I'm killing you. You ain't got no chance. You see now, where are we? We're in the food motif now. Okay, this one drove me crazy. I don't wanna lie. This one drove me crazy. So he then says, yes, niggas observe. The only chef that'll cook with some words. Like, pass the letters, please. Oh! Dog. Like, obviously, like, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's the MVP. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
He's a chef, right? He's cooking with what? With words. Yes, pass the letters, alphabets. But also, he's saying letters.
I'm coming down. Drink my water.
Letters, the one you put in a sandwich, the one you... Guys, are you listening to this man? And then he says, like, pass the letters, please, as I add them and stir. And then I continue to go, Guti. No, man, like, don't you put letters in stir fry? What did I find? You actually do put letters in stir fry. And then he goes on to say, shorty one sweet chili with no additive, sir. Ever fair too. And then he goes on to say, fuck what you planning, here's a palette. Oh, he says, fuck what you planning, here's a platter of verbs to cleanse your fat. Oh shit. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. So he says,
fuck what you planning, here's a platter of verbs to cleanse your palate from these fast food rappers you heard. Been the shepherd, but you sheep ain't alert. It's quite alarming that they rest when I work. I catch you sleep and kill your dreams with a verse. I know the image so vivid it hurts. Kick knowledge while they kick in the dirt. Oh Lord, student of the game, but my people seen better days. We so loud, I might have to get a hearing aid. Shorty tryna blow the kid, I'ma let her detonate.
Fuck what you planning. Here's a platter of verbs to cleanse your palate from these fast food rappers you heard. Aye. Hey, okay. Fuck what you planning. Here's a platter of verbs to cleanse your palate from these fast food rappers you heard. My dog. Because he's cooking that real stuff, dog. He's cooking that real stuff, that real rapper shit. He's not just playing around with the words, bro. He's hitting you with the words. He's giving you the wordplay. He's giving you the motifs. He's giving you the whole 9 yards, my dog. Yeah, but okay, I already mentioned that. He said it's quite alarming that they rest when I work. Can't you sleep and kill the dreams with a verse? I already mentioned that. Also, how I love Steve's French, that he did that. Yeah, well, he did that whole alarm element, like physically adding the alarm into the production. That was dope. And then he says, this is just a dope bar. Then he says, weed so loud, I might need a hearing aid. Shorty wanna blow the kid, I'ma let it detonate. Ooh! He's gonna let her go off. He's gonna let her do the things, bro. So this one, this line, dog, like it took me maybe like 3 lessons for me to finally get it. Yeah, bro. Like it took me 3 lessons to finally get it. And I do think that this is a double entendre. I don't know what you guys are gonna say about that, yeah, bro. And you guys are gonna tell me what you think. But he then says, student of the game, but my pupils seen better days. Right? He's a student of the game. He knows how the game works. And in verse 1, he said that he's slithering through the sediments first. Yeah, but when they dig it, he'll inherit the earth. With every sentence, he knows that it's certain to work. So here he says, student of the game, but people seeing better days. He knows that what he's doing is gonna work. But also student of the game. Pupils, what are pupils? Amehlo, okay, he sees it. But also there are pupils like abantofunda na beklasini, right? Since he's a student of the game, there are other students as well who have literally seen the better days and have been an example of ukuthi there are better days. Okay. Yeah, but so that's why I think this is a double entendre, because that's simply it. Student of the game, but my people seen better days. You understand? And then we continue with the food motif. We move from the earth motif, the sediments, the snakes, and the whole earth. Now we're still in the food motif, where he says he needs a meal for dessert. Either beef or a beet, send both, he's gonna kill him, right? And then he did, my face. And then now he says,
niggas like to stir the pot. Recipe for cooking lies. SC got a meal plan. Every rapper getting fried. Put them in the skillet. With my skill, I'm flying past the sky. Illest nigga living from Sandrin Hand to Shangri-La. Root of the problem is I battle any challenger. Word.
niggas like to stir the pot. Recipe for cooking lies. SC got a meal plan. Every rapper getting fried. What did I say about stir fry, dog? What did I say about stir fry? I could be wrong, but it ties in really well, right? Right? Pass the letters, please. Pass the lettuce. I got a meal plan. Every rapper cooking fried. And then he says, put him in a skillet with my skill. I'm flying past the skies. Ay, my face. Yay. I must go and listen to that song. And then he says, flyest nigga from Sandringham to Shangri-La, because he's from Sandringham. He's from Sandringham. Shangri-La, I think, is a place in China. Is it China or... But Asia. Yeah, Shangri-La is in Asia. You understand? Then he says, just to close it all off, root of the problem is I'll battle any challenger. Right? So I think, to me, I don't know what you probably intended with this, but I think, to me, what he was saying was there's a change now, right? Because he did say that root of the problem, he was still in the dirt. But now he can see that people are starting to actually like what he's doing. People love what he's doing. People are starting to see what he's doing. And people are starting to champion him, like, yo, keep going. We're there for you. Yabo. But now he then says again, root of the problem is I'll battle any challenger. And for the mere fact that he's using the word challenger, dog, in UFC, when people are fighting, there's a champion and a challenger. So he's already declaring that he has the title. He is the king. If you want to go toe-to-toe with the king, you can do it, my dog. Let's go. Let's go. You understand? So, bro. But yeah, anyways, I think we're done. We're done. That is the ball breakdown. So, guys, number one, we saw which, okay, we moved from the sediments, then now we went to the food, and he played off of that motif like nobody's business. And also, talking about the spirituality thing, I've been a shepherd, but you sheep ain't alert. They usually say that Jesus is the shepherd, right? And we, as the people, or people who are believers of Christ, are imvuze. You understand? Because there was that one sheep that got lost, and then he left the 99 and went to find that one. You understand? Being the shepherd, but you sheep in alert. And he did say that the root of the problem is we're still in the dirt. So he's doing all of this work. People aren't seeing good. Damn, SC is actually one of them ones. You understand? Now he's saying, I've been a shepherd, but you sheep in alert. Continue to sleep on me. I'ma put in the work. And it's alarming because you're in danger. You're in danger. You understand? So yeah, shout out. I do hope that you enjoyed this episode. And yeah, man. Do tell me what your favorite, cover art of the week was, or which cover art you probably found intriguing, or what was your favorite line from No Man's Land, or whichever song you listen to, and then yeah, let's have a whole chat about it. Anyways, Kamalam Talule 2, Coffee Mac, Abanye Ben Banazimo, Tata we sees where. And we're out. This episode was brought to you by the good folks at Melford. Melford, we are the creatives. Be the change that you want to see, and stop the femicide against women.